Hey Aquarius, welcome to Tea Priestess. I hope y'all are doing lovely, feeling amazing out here. This is a little short reading for y'all to see what's gonna come out. I feel like it's gonna be a lot, Aquarius, honestly, because you have been coming up in a lot of these past other readings, and so I just feel like this is about to be a whole ass reading. I don't know. Okay. Also, if you want a more detailed monthly reading, then I do recommend that you go to my other channel, Tea Priestess Intuitive, to watch that particular reading, because one, I'm like a psychic or whatever. I do intuitive messages. It's like psychic, whatever. I don't know. I don't say all that. I don't call myself that, but apparently. And so, when I do those readings over there, they get very detailed. Very, very, very detailed. Like so much more detailed than the cards over here. Like I get details with the cards, I do, but the divine gives me, because I don't use cards over there, so the divine gives me a lot of details, okay? And on that monthly reading, a lot of details that did not come out on the card reading over here came out over there, okay? And it was a little wild, Aquarius. Like I'm so serious. So if you really should watch it, you really should, to really know a lot about what's going on or what could have been going on. Okay, so yes, I'm going to say that. All right, so let's see what comes out for y'all, okay? Okay, so first card so far is Knight of Swords, which is actually an Aquarius card. So you starting off out the gate, coming out, okay? You must have also been, you're coming out the gate, Seven of Cups, with telling somebody or telling people like, you got me fucked up. Like they weren't trying to get you to see something or know something about something, okay? The Emperor, but it's like, you not only know, but you know, okay? You not only know, but you know you fucking know, okay? Like, it's like, and they were trying to keep some type of information or, yeah, information away from you that you know, okay? Like, look, you know. Six of Swords, an Aquarius card, okay? Like, this card, like, okay, Six of Swords is like, you know so much that it's like you were able to take the necessary precautions or leave whatever type of situation it was, like get your mind out of whatever type of predicament that they wanted you to be in. Like, that's how much you knew about this shit. And they thought you didn't, or they didn't want you to know about this shit. But you know. Look, the Empress, and it came out reversed, but I don't do no reversals. But like, this card is like, the divine gives you information. The divine lets you know what the fuck you need, what you need to know, and you put that shit out there. Like, you bring information to people. You put shit out into the world. If the divine tell you some shit, you do shit with that information. Like, that's why God is telling you that shit. The fuck? But they wanted to act as if like you don't get information. You don't know shit. Like, you don't know shit about shit, basically. Look, Three of Wands, okay? You got two Aries cards out here, okay? They, like, the divine gave you this insight, okay? It's like she looking into the future, basically. Like, the divine told you about some shit that would be happening in the future, or was going on, that's what I'm getting, was going on. So you knew, like, you knew, and you knew exactly what to do with this information at the same time. Seven of Swords, another Aquarius card. Look, y'all in here, okay? Like, look, what I say? You knew so much of the information that you were able to do what you needed to do to get yourself out of the situation. Like, God set you the fuck up to be able to know what to do, how to do it. Okay, like with the Emperor and the Three of Wands being Aries cards, those are coming up to me because with the divine telling you information and then you being able to do something with that, in the T Priestess Intuitive Aries reading for the month, I can't remember everything, but it's like basically Aries was like being played like in a game, like a video game. Like that's the scenario that came. And it's like Aries was being played in a game. But before the game got played, oh my gosh, or they got picked. So basically these people who was trying to stop you picked Aries as a player. The divine, because Aries was in the game or knew that they would be in the game in some way, or that maybe they didn't know, but they knew in some way. I don't know. The divine like let Aries go through every single level. So from 1 to 10. Okay, so it's like when Aries went through every level and they after the player picked them to be the character or whatever, to play in the game, Aries already knew what the level was, what it looked like, what hidden doors was where. So that way the divine, okay, so say whenever the player would take Aries or tell Aries, go there, do that. It's like little hidden messages was in each little place that the divine already gave them insight into, okay? And so it's like every level, Aries just increased and got better, basically. And they still had this insight, this hidden insight that the player didn't know nothing about, okay? And so it's like, by the time they got to level 10, look, I'm telling y'all most of the reading. That's not most of the reading, that's the end. But you should still watch it if you, yeah, because it's in here. So I'm feeling like y'all should watch that reading. Aries, by the time they got to level 10, it was like a whole different level of game for the player. And so the player was like, this shit hard. Like, it's something, what's going on with the controller? Like, the character Aries is not doing what I want them to do anymore in the game. Like, it's like they playing and like they press a button and it say lift your left hand and you take a walk over there instead, and they like, huh? what this shit ain't right. What I pressed this and Aries went over there. What's going on? Aries going and doing flips and shit, going opening doors, taking naps and shit, doing all types of things. And so eventually it's like the player basically started to just watch Aries inside the video game because the player was like, I can't control Aries anymore, so I guess I just have to watch to see what they do, to see what's going on, because I'm confused. So it's like Aries got them people confused like shit. So it's something like that, okay? I needed to say all that, even though, yeah, that's not the whole reading though. I would still watch that reading. It might be at the end, so you can easily click on it or something. I'll try to remember. But if not, I have a whole other channel. It's over there. Okay. I'm gonna get some more cards. Simple Pleasures came out. Okay, I'm getting, maybe they tried to stop you What? Calm down. Yes. Okay. They try to stop you in some way based on simple pleasures. So like I'm thinking right now, like say somebody invites you over or something, and you know they get you high, like y'all smoking a blunt or whatever, or multiple, however many, whatever, and it's like somehow, some way they thought that would calm you down enough for you to not know some shit or something. Hold on, I don't know. In a way, that's what I'm getting. Like that. Okay, like them inviting you over, y'all smoking, and you being high would do something. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I love you. What? Yeah, maybe it's like they knew that you liked them, or you had love for them, or have love for them or something, but like on a large scale. What? And so they used, okay, like manipulation. That's what I'm getting right now. Because 7 of Cups is like a manipulating ass card. Okay? Especially because it's a Scorpio card, and Scorpios be out here. They can manipulate, okay? So it's like through some type of simple pleasure and them trying to get you to calm down, and you apparently like having some type of feelings for them, but on a great scale or something. Maybe they thought that you like loved them, or you like had like a lot of love for them in some way. And so whenever this happens or something, they came in real quick like, okay, hold on. Maybe because I just saw did that. So yeah, maybe it's like they thought, yeah, the fuck came out. Okay, so they thought that like you having these feelings for them, or the feelings that they thought that you had that were super strong, and them smoking you out or something would cause you to not think that you knew what you knew. Because remember at the beginning I said, you know what you know. You know what you know. Look, why you try me? Stop, okay? They try to calm you down so that way you could be like, okay, because you have a lot of knowledge and information. And they knew this. They knew that you had a lot of knowledge and information, and probably some information about them, okay? Or if you didn't have it yet, that you would be getting this information, okay? And so they set up some shit or something so that way they could be like, okay, well, I can try this method to try to get Aquarius to calm down, to forget, basically, because they love me, or they have these strong feelings, or this person thought that you had these strong feelings. Okay, look, the Empress now, I'm looking at, okay, so you at their house, or you chilling with them, and you chilling with them, you know, y'all smoking, and then y'all have sex or something, because apparently that's where this is going. That's also a simple pleasure, some type of pleasure, and can calm you down. And with the I love you, okay? But with the Empress card, it's like, look, okay, I'm looking at this, came in real quick, like, okay. I'm looking at the Empress card as like, if you can have babies and get pregnant, or if you can give people babies or get somebody pregnant. It's like some type of situation like that, because it's like the Six of Swords. You were supposed to have some type of baby or something. Look, and it was just 15-15. That's right. Okay. You were supposed to, like, it's like they wanted to break you down from being the emperor out here to being the empress with knowledge and still whatever, but to be pregnant or to get somebody pregnant. Like, you were supposed to do that. That was supposed to happen. That's the plan that they put together. But it's like with this Three of Wands, it's like the divine. So say before you go over there or something, the divine told you, yeah, have some condoms. Take some condoms with you. And you had some, or you got some, or whatever the fuck. You protected yourself from this situation. And that shit caught them off guard. And so that's what came in real quick. Like maybe y'all still had sex or whatever. But it's like they weren't expecting for you to protect yourself. So that way you wouldn't be pregnant out here, or you wouldn't get somebody pregnant out here. Okay? That's why it's like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's like you telling them, or you thinking, but I feel like you telling them in some way, like, why you try me? Stop. Like, what is wrong with you? What? Like, okay, it's a lovely day out here. Like, they wanted to stop your lovely day. They wanted to really break you down from emperor energy, because they know that you're an emperor. Okay? This Aries energy is strong, okay? Like, they wanted you. They wanted you to not, okay, because I'm saying, or I'm getting, pursue your destiny. So it's because, you know, if you have, I mean, okay, I feel like on this channel, I don't really talk to people who have children, okay? You could have a child, okay, but whatever. I have no qualms against children. I've worked with children. I really love children. Children love me. They gravitate to me. So I don't have problems with children, but I don't have kids, and, you know, it's not something that I desire. It's not, okay? Not right now anyway, but who knows? I don't know. Okay? But I feel like because you're in this emperor energy, you have no kids, you're out here single, you out here living your life, doing it amazingly, okay? Doing the things that the divine wants you to do, and you're following your destiny. I just got North Node. Whatever your North Node is, you're in that, okay? You're literally in your North Node energy, okay? You have overcome a whole bunch of shit to be doing the shit that you're doing now, okay? And it's like, they wanted you to, they were like, okay, what's one thing that I can try to do to break Aquarius down? And I was about to call y'all Aries, okay? What's one thing that I can try to do to break Aquarius down? And they were like, a baby. What? Like, huh? Like, that was their plan, to get you pregnant, or to get you pregnant, or for them to be impregnated, so that way you have to focus, like, take your focus off of whatever else you're doing, and, you know, your life. Look, I don't know. I don't want to necessarily talk about people who have, I'm not talking about people who have kids, but it's like, you know, once you have a child, you have to focus on that child. Like, that's a whole human being that you're now creating, that you've created, and you have to literally focus on them, you know? And so it's like, to take your focus off of all the other shit that the divine wants you to focus on, their plan was to get you fucking pregnant, or to have a baby in some way. What? What? That's some crazy shit, Aquarius. Oh my God. Look, darkness was your only friend. Look, I said you have overcame a whole lot to get to the position that you in now. And they wanted to fuck that up. Like, it's like they wanted to put more on you. Like you haven't been through shit already. And I'm not saying that a child is a lot. Well, a child is a lot. Like a human being, you've just created a whole human being. So yes, that is a whole big thing that you have to deal with, okay? Look, if you do have kids, I hope you take care of your kids also at the same time. And you're responsible for that child, like in every way, shape, and form. Every way, shape, and form, because children should not be abandoned in any way. Look, I hope I'm not talking to nobody that be abandoning their child. And look, I'm so serious. Okay? But it's like, or causing trauma. I don't think that I'm talking to anybody like that, but I'm just putting it out there, okay? But it's like they wanted you to be in this energy like a baby mama, baby daddy type shit. Like, because, okay. And I've discovered that this is a thing, and I guess I have to talk about it a little bit, because it's like in certain cultures, okay, it could be in multiple cultures, but I'm thinking about maybe, I mean, honestly, like Black and Hispanic. I don't know necessarily about Hispanic, but sometimes in some ways they be doing some of the same things that Black people do. I'm not comparing though. I'm not, because we still Black and we can say nigga and they can't. I'm serious, okay? I'm so serious. Okay, but it's like men who are like, you know, they want to like, and I'm thinking about men right now. Women, I don't know. I mean, women do this too. But people within cultures, I'm talking about Black people right now, they like to do things like put a baby on people to bring people down. Like, I've learned this. I've really learned this. And I've looked at people and I've looked at situations like the past few years, and I've seen how that's a thing. Like, men will really impregnate a woman to be like, look, I'm gonna break you down. I'm gonna give you a baby. Like, I don't want you to be who you are, to be wonderful out here, because they hate women. They obviously have like mother issues, daddy issues, all types of issues. And the way that they come up with a solution to their issues is to break a woman down by putting a baby inside them. And this literally happens. It happens so much. Look, I'm so serious. Like, there's so many children born, and that's like, it's nothing on the child. But sometimes in that situation, that child was born because some man, some woman wanted to do this. Like, they wanted to put a child onto somebody to say, no, I'm gonna make sure that you don't get to live the life that you're supposed to live. And that shit is wild to me. And so some shit like that was going on, Aquarius. I'm so serious. Shit. I'm lighted, divinely guided. Look, that's what you are. They knew that you was lighted and divinely fucking guided. And they still tried to do this shit. But the thing is, that's why God told you to protect yourself. God told you to protect yourself. And that caught them off fucking guard. They were caught off guard with that shit. You caught them off guard. This came up in maybe Virgo reading. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe not Libra reading. Maybe Libra reading? I don't think Libra reading. Look, I'm gonna say it again. No, I don't think it was Libra reading. I think it was Virgo reading or Leo reading. That something, a brief talk of this came out? I can't remember. One, like the divine gave you your platform. You're supposed to have a platform to do what you need to do, and the divine is here, look, lighted and divinely fucking guided, focusing on your number, on you, focusing on you. There is no other person, no other number in this card. You're supposed to be a single person with no kids, at least for right now. And these people try to fuck that shit up. Look, 9, completion, but the shit is done. They can't fuck that shit up. They can't fuck you up. Look, the divine is about to fuck them up. If God ain't started to fuck them up already. Look, I'm so serious. I've heard about, never mind. Well, it's kind of coming up where I need to talk about it a little bit. But I've heard about some people who have lost their homes. Like if they lived in an apartment, they got kicked out or something. Some people, because of situations like this, they have lost their lives, okay, because they was out here. And it wasn't even like the person, like it's like, I mean, because God is God and God be doing shit to set examples, okay? And so it's like a person who was indirectly involved in some shit that tried to fuck up some shit for people, that person, you know, lost their life to teach the person who was actually trying to do some shit a lesson. And that's a hard ass lesson to learn, but it's like you should never did that shit. You should never did that shit. Look, God be doing shit, okay? Look, and I'm so serious. So it's like people are losing their homes. People are losing their jobs. People are going to lose money. People are going to lose their lives behind some shit because, I mean, that's not fucking up. That's not killing you. But in a way, I mean, who knows? Because having a baby, if you're a woman, that's a whole thing. Like, who knows? It could literally do something to you. You never know. And so it's like they really tried to put something like that onto you. Look, I'm not saying, I hope that I think that the divine is going to guide people who think in the same way or similar to how I think about pregnancy and kids and all of that. Because the way that it's coming out, I know if you have children, it might sound a little harsh the way that I'm talking about this, but I'm just saying pregnancy is a lot, okay? Having a baby is a lot, okay? Not only on the body, but once the baby is actually here and you have created that human being and that human being is growing, like that's a whole lot. I'm so serious. And so it's like they wanted to just throw you out there and just do that. And then it's like they wouldn't, whoever the fuck this is, or this person, people, whoever, they weren't even going to be the person who, once they did this, to be the person to be there for you, with you. It's like they wanted to give you this fucking baby or get impregnated. I don't know. I feel like you might be a woman. I don't know. Because I don't know. But maybe take the baby or get impregnate you, and then not be there. So like if they got pregnant by you, they just said, okay, thank you, and then go on. No, because that don't sound right for the man. But it's like, you know, maybe, but it's like, you know, that there's a whole ass child out here by you or something. And then for the woman, for you, if you're a woman, it's like you have this fucking baby and this person is just nowhere to be found, and you got a whole ass baby. Like, you taking care of not just you, but somebody else. And what? You can't even like, all of this shit would have been done. Whatever you're doing out here in life would have been done. Oh my gosh. Okay, moon and stars. Y'all got moon and stars. So something could be revealed on Monday. And then stars is you. This card been coming out in pretty much all these readings. So yes, moon and stars. Okay. Something is happening on a Monday. Look, and then moon. Something is literally happening on a Monday. Okay? And then let me get some signs. Oh shit. This energy is a lot. Cancer, okay? This could be a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart, but I'm getting, yeah, because I just heard this person is a Cancer, okay? And Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. Or they could also have Virgo in their chart. Something like that. Something like that. Let me get this last card. This reading was not, I knew that Aquarius reading was going to be long because all these other readings were short. I knew Aquarius reading was going to be long because these supposed to be short, but this was not short, okay? It's fine because this is a lot, okay? 5 of Cups, okay? You leaving that shit behind and you going on to the new shit that you supposed to. Like, you looking at them like, I know you didn't try to fucking give me a whole ass baby. Look, I'm not saying I don't know. I don't want to have to over explain myself with how I feel, but children are not bad. Again, I do love kids. I've worked with kids. I really have. Kids, I mean, they surprised the shit out of me when I first started working with kids, and they gravitated to me like shit. And everybody else who had been working there for a little bit, they was like, how you get them kids to be like that with you? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't even know I would like kids like this. So I really do like kids. Like, I really do. They're cool as shit. Like, kids is cool. They fun. I have fun with them, okay? However, having a one of my own currently right now is a no. It's really a no because I know in working with them and seeing how they are, that's a whole human being. And also, people don't look at children as like whole human beings. Like, that's a whole human being that you just created and brought into the world that you have to raise. And it's like, shit, I had to raise my whole self. Like, literally. I mean, like, so serious. In a lot more ways than one. I literally had to raise myself. And so it's just like, what? I don't want to do that again. At least not right now. But, like, maybe at all. I don't know. Because that's a lot. Like, that by myself was a lot. So, like, to teach myself everything that I've had to learn and go through the things that I've had to go through is just like, that sounds draining. Look, however you feel about kids, that's you. I don't care. I really don't. Bring children into the world. Wonderful. I will love them. I really will. They're cute, but not for me. Or at least not right now. That's it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They're not for me right now. Okay. This was a lot, Aquarius, but you know, it's needed, okay? I've seen so many matching numbers, so the divine has been all up and through this reading, all up and through your life, is in your life, guiding you, okay? I'm lighted, divinely guided. Like, they had you fucked up. Ain't no baby around here, ho. The fuck? Look. And that's not a way to, like, bring somebody down. Like, what type of shit? Like, bring a whole ass human being into the world and just drop it on somebody like that? What type of plan is that? What type of plan is that? You can't be smarter. You can't come up with some other shit. Like, you becoming a deadbeat ass dad or a deadbeat mama or creating a deadbeat dad because you don't want this person to be who they are in the world. It doesn't even make sense to me. It's almost like these people are stupid as shit. Like, dumb. Okay? Like, really stupid. Like, fucking dumbasses. Okay? They're obviously not smart because stupid people do stupid shit like that. That's stupid. That's a stupid mistake because you're bringing a whole human being into the world and that child is not going to get the love that they truly need. Because it's like, say I did have a child right now, okay? I wouldn't be happy with that. And I'm so serious. Like, look, I can talk about this. I don't care. because, you know, people don't talk about things like this. I would not be happy right now if I had a surprise ass child. Like, it's like, huh? I'm what? No. Like, I would be mad. I would be, and the thing is, I'm in Texas. If you ain't heard about Texas and the shit that's been going on, like, I probably wouldn't even, if I did get pregnant and say I didn't want the child, look, I'm gonna talk about all this. If I didn't want the child, then it's like, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Or it would be super hard to find, in Texas, it would be super hard to find a way to not have the baby. So it's like, you're setting me up for failure, dog. Like, what? Like, cause then it's like, okay, say the child is born, it just be like, I gotta take care of you. You here. Like, maybe I wanna love you, but it's also like, I don't even get to enjoy the life that I thought that I was supposed to have out here. Like, it's like parents should be happy. They should be happy. They should enjoy their lives. They should enjoy their lives, and children are additions to their life. A whole child should not take over their whole life, okay? They wanted this child because they weren't going to be there. So it's like, they wanted this child to take over your whole life. And that be exactly, okay, maybe if they did, because I'm thinking about, if you a man, maybe it's like, they would drop this child on you, this baby, like they had a baby, and they'd be like, look, you take care of the baby. And then just leave, just be gone, just dip. So yeah, something like that. And it's like, that child is now your whole ass life. You literally wouldn't be able to do anything else that you would be focused on, or you were focused on, that God wanted you to focus on. That's some fucked up shit. It really is. Like, people who do that shit and who think like that is fucking dumb as fuck. And people need to stop. People need to stop thinking like this and thinking that that is an okay thing, because it's not. Like, that's dumb as shit. Like, stop bringing children into the world if you really cannot raise that child. Don't even like that's why, like, simply wear a fucking condom. That's why God told you, apparently, to protect yourself. Something as simple as that can do so much. That's why God gave the person who created condoms that idea. I'm so serious. Like, that's why God gave them that idea. Just like how you get ideas to do whatever the fuck you do out here, God gave that condom person, whoever, I don't know who created the condom, but God gave that person the idea to create a condom for a reason. That one thing can do so much. But people, apparently, you know, you surprise the shit out of them by bringing it out. But also it's like, because apparently they weren't thinking about, oh, they might have a condom. Like, it's like people don't even think about condoms. Like, God created that. God made somebody create that shit for a fucking reason. And that's just it. Condoms are so important. Like, you don't need to take man-made drugs of, like, birth control or anything. Like, I'm so serious. I'm really serious. Like, this is a message coming through from the divine. Because anything man-made, look, anything man-made is man-fucking-made, okay? Anything is man-made. Anything that is man-made is man-made. It's not God-made, because they had to do something chemically to fuck some shit up that was God-made, natural as shit, and they did something to chemically change that shit up. Birth control is that. I'm not saying whatever, look, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm also telling you a simple thing is wearing a fucking condom. There is such a culture that's so spread wide, and it's really disgusting to me that, like, people be promoting raw ass sex. Okay? Like, it doesn't do something as far as, like, create a whole ass child, and could, and possibly will. So many people get pregnant out here and have kids out here because they just didn't simply use a condom. I be saying what the divine want me to say, okay? I mean, you know, this is a message. This is something that has evolved with me and the divine over the past, like, I feel like since September or something. Like, God is really trying to emphasize the message of, like, just simply wear a fucking condom. Wear a fucking condom. Wear a fucking condom. Because then you wouldn't be, look, because this is a whole lot, because I just heard souls. I mean, because honestly, yes, because it's like each and every time that you have a baby, look, and I'm not trying to, because I said, look, I said I'm in Texas, and if I did get pregnant and I could have the option where it wasn't hard to not have a child, I would take that option, okay? I would not have a child right now, okay? So I'm for whatever choice that you want to do, okay? I don't take that away from people, because especially if it's a woman's body, like, you can't control that shit. Whatever the fuck she wants to do, she does it. However, before it gets to that point, whenever a child is born, I'm gonna say born, or not even born, before born, a soul was released by God. Look, and this is not on the religion shit. This is like just on some real life shit. On some real life. If you know spiritually and spirituality shit and spiritual shit, then you would understand what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? I'm not no religion person. I'm really not. I'm really not. I have left that shit alone. But on some spiritual shit, whenever you create a whole ass child, that's like asking God, like, yeah, I want this soul to come to me, okay? And so it's like, that soul is coming down to you. Now, it could be a soul, a baby soul, or a soul, like, say, you know, like, look, if women have miscarriages or something, that baby obviously wasn't ready to be born yet, okay? When something happens like that, I feel like, look, I don't know why all of this is coming out, but I feel like when something happens like that, it's like God is saying that child is not ready to be born yet. However, if it's like, but in some way, that woman or them people, the couple, whoever, they wanted it. They worked for that. Like, it wasn't like I'm gonna place this baby on you type shit. Now, in a situation like this, you know, say it did get that far, you know, God might take some precautions to where God could force a miscarriage on you, because it's not a part of your destiny, at least right now or ever. So it's like God does do things to take precautions, but also at the same time, before those precautions, we as human beings can take the precautions on our own, be responsible for our own fucking lives, and at least try to protect it in some way, shape, and form, because we have that control. This has turned into a whole thing. I don't know, Aquarius. But all of the messages that I have said, I have needed to say it. And so I'm going to put this out there. If you have a problem, I don't care. Okay? And I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. So it's just like, protect yourself. That's really the biggest thing. Protect your fucking self, because you have a whole ass destiny. Continue. Do not stop protecting yourself. If you out here fucking, protect your fucking self, okay? I mean, you probably might not, because if you a spiritual ass person on some high key shit, then, you know, you probably don't find people not attractive, but to want to just have sex with them like that. You know, it takes a lot. Look, 4, 4, 4, 4, okay? Because, you know, it's like somebody has to match you in some way, shape, and form. Okay, also, look, this is coming in. maybe somehow this person, because with the Six of Cups, it's coming back. Six of Cups, I said that was a manipulation. So maybe it's like also like this person manipulated you in some way to believe and think that they were on a level that you are spiritually, mentally, spiritually, whatever, in order to like get you to be around them or whatever. Excuse me, yeah. Yeah. So they manipulated you in some way, shape, and form to even think that they were on your level. Okay? And that's why they thought that, like, because, like, if you're having sex with somebody, then it's probably like you're going to feel a way about them. You're going to think, if you're on a spiritual, a high-key spiritual journey, or you're spiritual as fuck, whatever, they tried to make it seem like they were at the same time, like they themselves were on the same level of spirituality, of knowing God, or that's how they could try to make it seem. I don't know, like I just heard study, like it's like they studied you in order to make it seem like y'all were on the same level. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know. They tried a whole lot, but obviously they didn't succeed. And now I'm hearing like, Aaliyah, at first you don't succeed. You just dust yourself off and try again. So maybe it's like they tried a first time in some way, maybe, and they didn't succeed that time. And so they tried again this time with the baby thing. And so they thought that that was another try. But then you surprised them with the condom thing. And so, like, that fucked up everything. Like, the condom thing fucked up a whole bunch of shit. It came out in Virgo reading that the condom thing and the whole scenario. Yeah. I needed to sit here and do all this, even though the reading been done. This is, the psychic thing or whatever, intuitive messages coming. I needed to say all this. Anything I say in a reading, I needed to say, okay? I hope that you listening all the way up until the here. I really do. Because this is real life shit. Like, honestly, all of this shit. Like, readings don't just be readings for no reason. Like, God don't give readings or give people the skills and the knowledge and the gifts to, have the connection just for no reason. Like, I'm so serious. So it's like, like, this is real life shit. And people be like, I don't know. People be mad or thinking that readings is not real. I don't know. I feel like that. People think that readings are not real. Like, it's not real life. I really do. Like, I really feel that. Like, people also feel that readings are not real. Okay, maybe it's like this person watched some readings about you or something, and they thought that they were not real. Like, they thought that this was not real life. Like, watching a reading was not real life. Like, it's just like a show. Like a show or like entertainment or some shit. And like, it wasn't real fucking life. And so it's like, now they're coming to the consensus, like, oh, this shit is real. Like, all that shit is real. Like, anything they talk about in those are real. Like, huh? Yeah. What do you mean? I don't know. This person is like very delusional is coming up. Delusional. They're very delusional. Okay? That's a lot, Aquarius. Look. Okay. I think all the messages are done. Yeah, I just heard that's it. Okay. I thank y'all for coming through, Aquarius. Wow. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I'm thinking about all the information, the things that I said, but it's whatever. I'm here to talk about real shit. So, you know, if you don't like my opinion on whatever the fuck, then I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because it's my body and my choice and my opinion on whatever the fuck. Because I fucking matter. You don't. And that's just it. Okay? I thank y'all for coming through in this hoe, okay? I love y'all. Check the description box. Watch them other readings that I said. I'll try to put them in here, okay? I love y'all. Bye.